Welcome students. We are starting our physics class today with few mathematical tools. Why the mathematical tools we are starting with? We are starting with the mathematical tools as it will be very beneficial where we will solve the numericals and the different type of the derivation in the physics. Here we are starting with the differentiation. And in the very next class we will start the integration. So it is having few special formulas. I know it is a very new beginning to you, so you have to be very careful while solving it too. We are starting with the starting formula, but in the very beginning we have to find out what is the notation of the differentiation. Differentiation is represented with d over dx, and any term y is differentiated here. We will say that y is going to be differentiated with respect to x, where y is any function of x. We are starting with the first formula here, and it is d over dx c. C represent any kind of the constant value here, and whenever any constant value is differentiated with respect to x, then it becomes 0. So the first formula is there, d over dx c is equal to 0. In place of c we can take any value, that is the constant, that is d over dx 2 is the constant value here, so it will also become 0, and the value we have also used here, and it is a, so d over dx a, it also becomes 0 here. Next we are having second formula here, d over dx cu. C is a constant in the form of the multiple here, so we will have any constant multiple, then while solving the differentiation the multiple will always be brought in the very beginning, so it becomes c d over dx u. One example we have also taken here, that is d over dx 2x. 2 is the multiple value, so we have taken it in the very beginning, that is 2 d over dx x. Next the third one is there, third formula, d over dx x, wherever the similar value is differentiated with the similar term, that is d over dx x. Here it is x and it is going to be differentiated with x, so it will become 1. It can also be made clear with another example, that is d over dt. T is here and T is also here, so when T is going to be differentiated with respect to T, then the differentiation will become 1 again. Now moving ahead to the next formula, it is d over dx x power n. It is the widely used formula, very important one also there. Here we have taken the term in the form of x power n. So when the power form is given here, so differentiation will become nx n minus 1. One thing you can note it down here, n, it is in the form of power, has been brought in front in the very beginning in the form of the multiple here, and the power is being reduced by 1, so it becomes nx n minus 1. So what is the formula of the d over dx x power n? It becomes nx n minus 1. It can be made clear with one example here, d over dx x power 3. 3 is the power here, so we have to bring it it in the very beginning. So the 3 is here. Next, n minus 1. So the power should be subtracted by 1. So it becomes 3x 3 minus 1. And it becomes 3. And the 3 minus 1, it becomes square. So d over dx, x power 3 is equal to 3x square. Similarly, we have taken another example, d over dx, x power 5. Directly you can use the formula nx n minus 1. Power will become the multiple here, and the power will be subtracted by 1. So 5x, 5 minus 1, it becomes 5x power 4. Next, we have taken one example here, d over dx, x power 5 plus x power 4 plus 7. So here we have taken an example where we are having the multiple terms. D over dx will be multiplied in each of the term. So it becomes d over dx x power 5 plus d over dx x power 4 plus d over dx 7. Separately, we have used the formula now. Here you can see it is in the form of x power n. So we can use nx n minus 1. Again, it is in the form of x power n. It also becomes in the form of the nx n minus 1. And 7 is a constant value here. So the constant value will become in the form of 0. So using the formula nx n minus 1, it becomes 5x power 4 plus 4x cube. Now we are moving ahead with another example. D over dx under root x. It is found generally that when any terms come in the form of the root or cube root, then students think that it is very difficult now, but few ideas we have to utilize here, that under root x can be written in the form of power 1 by 2. Under root x can be written in the form of x power 1 by 2. So again it is in the form of x power n, and we have the formula d over dx x power n is equal to nx n minus 1. Use it here, power in the form of the multiple now, and minus 1, that is 1 upon 2, and 1 upon 2 minus 1, it is minus 1 by 2. When the term is going to be transferred in the denominator, then the power will also change and it will become positive here. So it is 1 upon 2 x power 1 by 2, and x power 1 by 2 again it can be written as in the form of root value. So answer becomes 1 upon 2 under root x. Now we have few questions based on the same formulas, and you have to solve it in the class. That is, first one, y is equal to x power 7 by 2. You can see here that it is in the form of x power n, and you can directly solve it out using the formula nx n minus 1. Similarly, we are having the same next one, that is y is equal to x power minus 3 by 2. We can also solve it out with the formula nx n minus 1. y we are having in the question number 3rd, that is y is equal to x power 5 plus x cube plus 4x power 1 by 2 plus 7, and it is very much similar to the same problem 1. So we can use this the problem to solve the question number 3rd, 4th also. Here one thing you have to remind while solving, that a, b and c, we have to treat them as the constant value, and when the constant value separately they are solved either they will become 0, or if they are in the form of the multiple, then they have to be brought in the very beginning. So it can also be solved here. Similar is the question number 6.